This one is kind of controversial, but I had to throw Gizmo in C tier, man. I want the best Gizmos to come after me and show me their moves because, man, I ain't seen it. But I want to see it. I'm hopeful to see it, but I ain't seen it. I need to apologize. To one character specifically. I'm sorry, I was not familiar with your game. I need to apologize to this guy. Gizmo is ridiculous in MultiVersus. Like, putting in work. People tried to tell me before, yo, he ain't that bad. He's not what you think it is. I saw some stuff over the weekend. Gritaku. I mean, not even just Gritaku. There's a lot of other good Gizmos as well in that tournament, but my God, this character is nuts. I personally don't think that I'm efficient or proficient enough to utilize his kit in the best possible ways to exhibit to you guys how good he is, but trust me, this character is good. This character has the sauce. We did a tier list last week, a week and a half ago. It was a way too early tier list. I just wanted to basically talk about what I thought based off of the closed test, where characters would be placing. And I even said as much in that video that this very well might not be 100% accurate, but we'd love to come back and check this out and see where we put characters originally and where they ended up being now that the game has had some time to develop out over a little bit over a week now. I had this man at the bottom. I already see big mistakes, but we're gonna have to correct that. Chat. Today, MultiVersus actually released a patch 1.01, which fixed a lot of bugs, infinites, and crazy combos that characters previously could do. So I think this tier list is still pretty accurate for the most part, but I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any other updates, and help raise that 38% even higher. Tomorrow's Summer Games Fest, we're going to be tuning in live here on the channel. I'll be posting a link below in the description and also pinned in the comments. I'll see you guys live tomorrow. Now, enjoy this tier list that my chat helped me put together. Now, another character that I need to really put some other respect on, I was sleeping hard, bro. I was sleeping between them cheeks, is Iron Giant, bro. Truthfully, this character was S tier, but right now he is being operated on as we speak. They took him out of the game. He had a bunch of infinites, one involving his taunt and another one that was just ridiculous to get out of. This character is good. I believe he's going to come back and he's still going to be a solid character, especially in twos. I feel like Iron Giant as a twos partner is ridiculous. Even if you get this dude over to like 200, it's very difficult to kill him if they know what they're doing, of course. And because of that factor in twos, Iron Giant is a really good like character to sustain matches because he's not going to be dying. So you basically have to kill the teammate 4 times or 3 times at least, and then Iron Giant at least once. Unless you guys jump the shit out of the Iron Giant and keep him from being able to act out of any of his moves, and yeah, GG's. But Iron Giant is definitely A tier. Solid character. You can combo him easy, yes. Yes, he does have that burst mechanic. If you are comboing him, it helps him not be hittable. He becomes intangible for a little bit, so he'll be able to really deal with that stuff. Iron Giant's good. He's a good character, but he's obviously going to be losing his infinites, which would put him in like triple S tier, but I think he's going to be in a solid middle ground of like the A tier to S tier. I think he could be at the very end of S tier solidly. Oh, and before we even like continue, let's just get that out of the way. Agent Smith, we still haven't seen how he plays yet. I can't wait to try him out. I hope he's going to be a lot of fun. No, chat. Here's how this is going to go. If you want to move a character to a specific tier, you're going to have to gift subs for it, bro. We ain't doing that for free. There is one thing for sure that hasn't really changed, chat, and that's yeah, Velma, bro. She might as well be in this tier. Anybody disagree with that? I don't think so. You so little, she is MIA. She needs her own tier. Nah, she's over here. Her and Agent Smith are not in the game. They're hanging out together. Maybe they'll fix Velma. I want them to fix Velma. I think that they went a little bit too ham on her kit. She kind of is like a mascot leading character. She has so much dialogue. She's in many of the cutscenes. Velma has dialogue and she's interacting constantly with all the characters. She was really good in the beta. She was on every single team in Evo, dude, except for Nikat and Void's team. I want to say, was it 5? 5 teams had Velma or Bugs on their teams. She was really good. Solid character. They should have found a good middle ground, put her in at least within an A or like a B tier. Today, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, today I seen some shit. Marvin definitely an A tier, man. Great zoning tools, very elusive, hard to hit. He's really good, and I can only imagine in twos, it's probably even crazier. the way that he can control the field. The fact that he can bring down the spaceship, right? And most of them bring it off stage. So you have to go off stage to basically break the spaceship if you don't want it to be interacting and hitting you. I think we've yet to see the best of Marvin, right? I saw a glimpse today, and I really do think that Marvin, if you're like utilizing his kit to his full potential, not just in a 1v1 setting, but in a 2v2 setting, this character is nuts. You know, I don't think Jason is a C tier character. I feel like he's a low B tier character. He's like in the middle of B, closer to C. I don't think he is a C tier character, but we'll adjust this depending on however the chat feels about this. But I feel like his kit is very good, but you have to play him very proficient in the sense that basing all of your moves properly, you're whiff punishing the enemies, you're taking advantage of all of those mistakes that your opponent is making and using this character in the best possible ways that you can. His kit isn't just push buttons to win though. He's the type of character that you really do gotta work with. You gotta work a little harder to do shit with Jason. If Jason's fighting against like anybody with a projectile, if he does not have any perks on to negate projectiles, this dude is gonna have a tough time. I played against a Rick player and it was so close, man. It was so close. Those matches were insane. But the Rick player ended up just controlling every last stock, where it would be tied and he would just create a wall, and I just could not find a way to get in with Jason. And also his frame is crazy big. He's like the second largest character after Iron Giant, right? This character is very easy to combo and take advantage of that. But if you are utilizing his special, where he charges himself up and gets more armor, you're using that to bait enemies in, get really close, and you're gonna land a surefire hit. He can net easy kills. He can kill easily at 80 if he has his meter charge. You seen one Rick and that was in 2s. I played against a Rick player last week. He was really good. Where do I think Joker is? Chat. Joker moved up. I thought Joker was going to be a solid A tier character. No gaps in his gameplay whatsoever. Very strong kit. There was a player in the tournament, Lion Toast, I think his name was. He was doing some really dope stuff with Joker. I know Shirogane got really far with Joker, and both players were. They were using him, in my opinion, a little bit more differently. I love how he plays. I've been using his kits, and also the fact that people found out that you can crouch to switch his like cards up to like trip up enemies if they're trying to guess what kind of projectile you have loaded up. Really cool mind games with this character. Joker's up attack is BltzZ version of the baseball bat. I would argue that it's better, especially now that attack decay functions entirely different. I'm not doing this just because of the letter, but man, Batman got moved down, man. This character's normals, his moves in general, are not reaching a lot of opponents in the ways that other opponents are reaching him. Batman is solid A tier. I put Batman in A tier last week. I think he still is. But playing him more, I feel like more characters can do what he's trying to do a little bit better with less effort. Why is Velma at the bottom? Because she's not in the game. You know, and it's a 2v2 game, so a lot of characters are bad while they're solo, but they get buffed up significantly when they're playing with other characters. If you've seen a character in the C tier, that doesn't necessarily mean that they suck ass. This means that they have a hard time solo against certain matchups. But if you play in a 2v2 setting, Jason and Wonder Woman together, they're putting in work. Yeah, Harley's good. She was good last week. She's still good this week. This character just feels like they are still playing the beta in terms of how fast they're moving around. A lot of people argue and say Harley should have her own tier. I don't think she's that crazy now. Still think that there's ways to counter her, of course. Like Wonder Woman's can counter her easy. I just think that this character is one of the easiest ones to pick up and play. She works. She's pretty flawless in all regard, besides the fact that she's super light, but she has to be because she's really fast. And she's also an assassin and she deals rapid damage. So Harley has to be one of the best characters in the game. If Jason was faster, he'd be in a higher tier. Yeah, of course. I mean, you do have his special, which does increase his speed like crazy, but you're limited to how many times you can use it, and it also does damage you. Yo, Black Adam. I think Black Adam is very close to being an S tier character. Every Black Adam I've ever played against has done some really dope shit. His kit is, I wouldn't say it's flawless, but he has a tool to deal with everything. I'm not denying that Black Adam is an S tier character. He very well can be. Him being an A tier though, very respectful, very solid. This character's good. Like Black Adam definitely has some weaknesses. For sure he does. I'm not saying no character has weaknesses. It's more about the representation of the character. I played against 3 Black Adams, 1 in the closed test, 2 since launch, and the second one was today. Well, the third one was today, sorry. I think this character has some really cool tools at his disposal that some people just are sleeping on. And once that is unlocked, this character will shoot up the tiers and probably be in the lab getting reworked. Well, in the shop getting reworked. I don't think Black Adam will get like to broken status, right? I think he's a pretty good character. Solid A tier. You know who is who is really good? And I'm gonna let chat decide this, right? Steven Universe. Is this character going to S tier? This character is almost like Minecraft Steve in a sense that Minecraft Steve can create platforms and manipulate the stage to his advantage. Steven can do the same thing, right? Chat, you would agree with me on this, right? No arguments there. Wow, oh my god, the entire chat is in unison. I'm gonna still say it, yo. I still think Wonder Woman is the best character in the game. I did see that match between Key Wonder and Gritaku, and I will say that Gritaku was putting work, but Key pulled through and honestly was maximizing and using Wonder Woman's entire kit at one point, to the point where it just he ended up pulling it through. Gritaku reset the bracket on him, and it was a true grand finals. Back in the beta, I think her grounded side special, they added armor to that. I don't think she always had that. And I think I remember when they said that they were doing that, I was confused. I'm like, really? Why are they giving her that? That's like, I don't think she needed it, but it's like, holy shit, they made her like crazy better. Wonder Woman needs to be gutted. Hey, yo, chill, bro. You think she needed unlimited lasso? Hell no. Personally, Batman is an A tier. Dude, I did too last week. I still think Batman, no, I thought Batman was an S tier. You know what? That's fair. I had Batman in S tier. You know what? You guys are right. You guys are right. I'm gonna put Batman up here. My bad, chat. My bad. My mindset, I thought I had him in A tier and I was moving him down one. But you're right. Yeah, Batman is definitely A tier. You say swap Velma and Wonder Woman? What is you talking about, bro? Jinkies. That's jankies. More like. Somebody in the chat's been asking me, hey, rate Jake, rate Jake. I want to see what you think of Jake. Rate Jake. Bro, this character not doing things. B tier because he is a living lag switch. That's true. He does have the lag tax. S tier. Just kidding. Taz has more going for him than Jason. B feels more right than C for him. You kind of read my mind there. I was absolutely going to do that because I played against some pretty good Taz's during the week. The character's kit doesn't function as it's not as good as it was before. Taz does have a lot of tools and still has decent speed to deal with certain matchups. Whereas Jason really has to play efficient, like on the fucking ball. You say Jason is worse than Jake right now? I don't think so. If you actually know basings and fundamentals, Jason can net kills earlier and still deal with a lot of bullshit. I think it's been a while since we touched the S tier, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I think Shaggy's one of the most solid characters in the game. He doesn't have his crazy down tilt cheese before where it was like jab, down tilt, jab, down tilt. He doesn't have that anymore. They can't like string it along for like 10 minutes and rack up crazy damage. Really solid character, really good character. The sandwich change is weird to me. I don't know why they did that. Remember, Shaggy used to be able to bring out a sandwich and run around with it and attack and then utilize that in a combo, right, to extend his combo game and also zone with it if he wanted to. But they removed that. Now, if he pulls out the sandwich, he has to use the sandwich, and people will know, like, yo, if Shaggy's running around with a sandwich, he's gonna throw a fucking sandwich. I'm glad that the character is doing well still. I think Shaggy's great, and he is like the Mario's, the Ryu of this game, the tutorial character. Can't make this character bad. If he had his sandwich, honestly, he'd be like right here. I think Batman edges him out a little bit. Batman edges with both hands. BltzZ is still good, bro. This fucking character right here. Have you guys been seeing that the 2v2 BltzZ cheese with the double safes? Oh my god, if I ran into that, I would have uninstalled the game. 700 damage in one hit. Light work? Yes, for this character, yes. I saw the tweet today with them saying that they that's one of the first fixes and changes that they made. Thank you for this thread. No lie, I worked on a chunk of these and we've got fixes coming imminently. Just like literally this bug safe interaction we fixed internally on day one. I think we've got a ton of changes queued up, but at this point, it's just about waiting for patches to clear because that's the way that it works with at least PlayStation. You have to get their approval before you drop that patch. You can't just do it out there like that. Approval from Warner and approval from PlayStation. This fucking guy. This character is still good, man. This sadistic, evil banana. And now it has titties with broken, busted ass hitboxes. And I want to say this again. I want to reiterate this again because the last time I made this fucking video, all of you guys, every single one of you guys said I was crazy. No, Banana Guard isn't that good. You just suck, BltzZ. What happened when Banana Guard released? J Mafia won the first 1v1 tournament with him, going all Banana Guard, obliterating everybody. Nobody had an answer for it. So much to the point where it became not cool to play this character, so people just don't play him in tournaments because it's kind of cheesy. It's like an honor code thing. The side special spam is crazy. On the ground and in the air, this character is nuts. And for some reason, in the air, when he's doing his side special, this character gets intangible frames. Like he sidesteps. It's kind of like Harley's like sidestep, but it doesn't look that way. It's not apparent, right? It doesn't visually register in that way. So if you're trying to swing at him, you'll see your limb go right through this fucking guy. Chat, I'm gonna need you guys to say in the chat, press 1 if you believe me, and press 2 if you didn't believe me, but now you believe me. Look at all these people that believe me. Well, guess what? I don't believe y'all for a second. All y'all were laughing at me. Every single one of those names were laughing at me when I was saying this shit, bro. Even like the pro players were like, nah, man, he can't be that good. And then some of them lost to him. Just kidding. I love you guys. I knew his ass was busted. Bro, this character is fucking disgusting. Can't stand him. Don't want to ever look at him ever again. They threw some titties on him and I still don't want to look at him. A character that I've been seeing some wild shit with that I think everybody is kind of sleeping on is Garnet. Garnet's good. And she also has some really crazy cheese. If she launches her fists off a screen and then and she does like the callback thingy, it'll grab you and throw you off the stage, kill you. You might have lost me. Hold on a second. Like, that's some cool shit, right? Oh yeah, she's also broken in this way. Or like if this happens, you both are just like stuck. Oh shit, did the stream come back? Which is kind of funny because I was showing chat this and literally everybody was saying frozen, frozen. Frozen. I'm like, yeah, I know, right? Like, look, the game is frozen. This is fucked up. Not realizing that my actual stream was frozen and fucked up. Order top 3. I think that is the order. I guess you can do Joker behind Harley and maybe Steven, right? Ahead of Joker. I think that's fair to say. Banana Guard is a noob killer, but even if you know about his like broken hitboxes and you still preemptively like go up against it, it can be pretty tough. However, I will say Banana Guard is one of the best characters to practice and learn how to parry off of. I have no doubt Black Adam is going to be in S tier within the next week or 2. I agree with that, chat. You've never seen a good Gizmo? Bro, this grand finals right here will change everything you ever thought about Gizmo because that's what it did to me this weekend. You don't want to see a good Gizmo, trust me. I think Tom and Jerry. I think I would put them right next to Marvin in A tier. I think that is honestly fair placement. Both characters are very strong at zoning, but the thing is, you know, Tom and Jerry do have a better boxing game than Marvin, although Void has been saying that he's been missing his jabs a lot. His jab 1 and 2s have been very not on point. Black Adam's good, but Harley hard counters him. I mean, then the placement is solid then right now. Superman. I have not been seeing as much Supermans, but I've been hearing the same arguments being made that his grabs do not function the way that they used to. His nair to nair combos are still crazy. Like his like falling nair into like ground game on the stage is really good. He can still kill really early with his side special grab, but ultimately him not having his down throw, and I think he can't back throw anymore. Is that correct? But he still has loops. He's still solid. Superman might be A tier. So guys, you trying to say this A tier is about to be 2 rows right now? A lot of people are saying Rain Dog is bad, but I just think that is not the case. I think Rain Dog is a solid B tier character. Great projectiles. Solid camping utilities. Yeah, chat agrees with me. Solid B tier character, but in teams, he's hella elevated. You know, originally I thought Stripe was A tier before, but I'm not seeing the execution. And a lot of people are saying that it takes a lot more to be good with him. I'm not seeing any Stripe representation, and everybody that talks about him says that his kit is good, but he does require a lot more effort. You would say C even? Leave him in B, leave him in B. I think he's in a good spot in B. He's like the borderline between B to C. He's like the gatekeeper to C. All right, it is time to put Rick. Rick got sauce, man. Rick is really fucking good. And even if you're using half of Rick's kit, Rick is a great character, man. He can box. He can have some crazy setups. His portal game is pretty nasty still. Meeseeks is still hella annoying, especially on stages that have walls. This is nonstop Meeseeks running left to right. I had to deal with that personally. His up special is really good. His up smash is even better now. Before, it didn't function properly at all. He's still an A tier character. I think if you're really efficient with Rick and you're using everything, capitalizing on every moment, this character is easy gatekeeper to S tier, if not S tier. It's just Banana Guard edges him out and most of the cast as well because of the hitboxes. Banana Guard's hitboxes are stupid good. I think Morty is... I want to say Morty's an A tier character, but there's a lot of Morty down players And I don't know. I feel like this is the case, but I also feel like he's way better than Taz. I feel like Morty is B. Still a strong character, but does require a lot more effort. Morty has way too many bugs right now. I think LeBron is probably right behind Morty. He's way better than Taz and has the benefit from wall stages as well with his basketballs. Good. I played against Sputnik today, who was the rank #2 overall. LeBron all throughout MultiVersus' original beta. And even though the kit has been significantly nerfed and changed up in many ways, there's still some really great potential for LeBron. And he's going to continue to get better. I think he's one of those characters that's going to be on their radar to improve over time. Yeah, LeBron in doubles is crazy. I think Arya is A tier. I don't think this character is bad at all. She can combo into her face stuff. She's really light, can get bodied. I don't know how great her utility is in 2s. I haven't really played with or against an Arya in 2s. But in 1s, I think Arya is really frustrating to deal with too. She's still good. Easy B tier for Arya, so she doesn't do anything amazing. Arya's above Batman. S tiers kill all at 60. They do. I killed Harley today with Wonder Woman at 20. You would say she's above Shaggy. I kind of feel you on that because she can really stick to the characters. Like I played against one-on-one, like against good Aryas, and they have a really good way to stick against you and just be relentless with that pressure. Shaggy can do that too, but not as efficient or as annoying as Arya. Arya is B, coming in from the beta Arya main. Her combos and up specials do not feel the same. Movement abilities are made her really strong, and now they aren't in the game. But that's the thing, you're trying to play her like how you played her in the beta. Maximize and use her kit now in a specific way for at least in 1v1 format, she can still perform at a pretty high level. And that's the thing a lot of players as well, and even myself, are having issues with coming back into this game. Still having that beta mentality with moves and trying to do things that you should not be doing. Like with Wonder Woman, I'm doing down air. I keep finding myself doing down air to up special, which is like so wrong. You don't want to do that. You want to do down air into nair, into a dash attack, or then an up special or a forward air. You just throw it off to the side. I just like don't. I think she still dies if she does this. Oh no. She won. Finn. I haven't heard any good things about Finn at all. So you guys can totally pick where he goes. I want to see. Chat, you guys vote on this one. I'm thinking B tier, but I know people are thinking C tier as well. It is all right, B or A. B, 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 B. High A, definitely high A. This is for one's right. Finn is a tutorial character. Finn is A, better than Morty. Top B tier. Oh my god. Yo, you got to see all these votes. Holy shit. So Twitch has Finn in B tier. And YouTube has 70% of people on YouTube are saying A tier. Blasphemy is not that good. You got to put the votes up, man. You know what? The next one we're going to do a 100% chat votes tier list. 100%. Like, you guys make the votes. All right. It doesn't look like A tier is budging anyway. So Finn is an A tier character. And there we have it, chat. There it is. Your week 1.5 tier list. Can't wait for Velma to get added to the game. I'm happy to fine tune this stuff. I'm happy to shift some things around. Express your points. W tier list, W tier list. Yo, we got W's on both YouTube and Twitch. Let's go. Shaggy ahead of Arya, but Shaggy does live longer than Arya, and he does have side special cheese. You convinced me. Look, what stops Batman from being an S tier? His limbs are pretty stubby. He's not bad at all where he's placed though. Any character after Shaggy can easily be an S tier by next week. You can parry the kick as well with Shaggy. Yeah, Batman does have a harder time with punishing. Why is everyone putting Finn in A? I think he's S. Give it one more week. He'll probably be up there.